Imagine this, a dusty California garage. Two young guys in their early 20s. One is a quiet genius who sees the world in circuits and logic. The other is a charismatic visionary who sees the world in the shape of impossible dreams. They have no money, no credibility, no plan, just an idea that will eventually create the world's first trillion-dollar company. This is the secret story of how the Apple I and Apple II were really created, a story of obsession, betrayal, passion, and the moment two college dropouts changed the future of the entire planet. Before Apple was Apple, it was just Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs. Wozniak, the peaceful engineer who loved building things for fun. Jobs, the intense dreamer who wanted to put a dent in the universe. They shouldn't have worked well together. And yet, they were the perfect match. Woz could build anything. Jobs could sell anything. The combination was explosive, but no one, not even them, knew how explosive it would become. In the mid-1970s, computers weren't personal. They were giant machines locked inside universities and big corporations. Then something happened. The Homebrew Computer Club, a gathering of rebels, hackers, and visionaries. Wozniak attended one meeting, and everything changed. People were building their own hardware, sharing ideas, breaking rules. Woz went home inspired and started working on a computer no one else had imagined. A machine small enough, cheap enough, and intuitive enough that regular people could use it. The Apple I wasn't supposed to be a product. It was just a personal experiment. Wozniak built it by hand, piece by piece, wire by wire. He showed it to Jobs. And this is where the secret part begins. Jobs didn't just see a machine. He saw a revolution. He said, "We're going to sell this." Woz laughed. Who would buy a computer without a keyboard, without a monitor, without a case? Jobs didn't care. He grabbed the computer, ran to a local store called the Byte Shop, and pitched it like his life depended on it. The owner, Paul Terrell, made an unexpected offer. "I'll buy 50 units fully assembled." Jobs said yes. He had no parts, no workshop, no money. But it was that Jobs' parents' garage became Apple's first factory. Not a cool Silicon Valley startup space, a real garage. They had to build 50 computers in just 30 days. No team, no machines, just friends who were bribed with pizza and soda. Was workday and night soldering boards. Jobs hustled to get parts on credit from suppliers who didn't trust him. Somehow they did it. The Apple I wasn't beautiful. It wasn't fast. But it changed everything. It proved two things. Regular people wanted computers, and Jobs and Woz could build them. Success created pressure. Investors suddenly became interested. Orders were growing. But the Apple I wasn't enough. To survive, they needed something better, something faster, more polished, more ambitious. And Woz was already quietly working on a secret project. A new machine that would change Apple forever. The Apple II was Wozniak at his absolute best. Color graphics, smooth animations, a beautiful plastic case, a built-in keyboard, a machine that felt friendly, alive, and futuristic. But here's the twist most people don't know. Jobs didn't want just a computer. He wanted a product, something that looked like it came from the future. He pushed for color, for design, for simplicity. And Woz, the engineering wizard, made it all possible. They weren't just creating a computer. They were creating the modern idea of what a personal computer should be. To launch the Apple II, they needed money a lot. An investor named Mike Markula stepped in. He wrote a check that transformed Apple from a dream into a real company. But that also meant real pressure, real expectations, real deadlines. Jobs insisted on the highest quality plastics, custom molds, a proper power supply, all expensive, all risky. They bet everything. Their homes, their reputations, their futures. One mistake could have destroyed them. Then came the moment that changed everything. In 1977, at the West Coast Computer Fair, Apple unveiled the Apple II. People stopped walking. No one had ever seen anything like it. It wasn't a machine for engineers. It wasn't ugly. It wasn't intimidating. It was beautiful, colorful, inviting. It looked like the future. Orders flooded in. Apple became one of the fastest growing companies in America. And the Apple II stayed on the market for nearly 2 decades. But success came with hidden consequences. Jobs and Wozniak began to drift apart. Their personalities clashed. Their visions diverged. Woz was the heart, the engineer who built things out of pure passion. Jobs was a flame, the visionary who demanded the impossible. As Apple grew, Woz fell out of place, and Jobs became unstoppable. The Apple won, and two didn't just create Apple. They created the first cracks in the relationship that built it. From a tiny garage to one of the most influential companies in the world, the Apple I proved that ordinary people wanted computers. The Apple II proved that computers could be beautiful, powerful, and personal. Two young dreamers, one soldering circuits, the other imagining the future, changed everything. Today, billions of people carry Apple devices. But it all started with 50 hand-built boards in a small garage. The real secret of Apple's creation isn't just the machines. It's the courage to think differently, to take risks, to believe that your crazy idea might actually change the world. And sometimes it does.